What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? So this one was about the Commodores. When was their peak in their prime? You know, Lionel Richie fronted the band. They had put out records in the early 70s that didn't do much. And then Machine Gun, the instrumental track, took off in 74. And then Give Me a Mule back in 75. But what was the turning point? I'd say 76. I think that was when they were actually the bicentennial year was like they when they, you know, just to be close to you. And then the funk was there, funky feeling, you know, all that. They just like they really hit I'd say 76 to about I'd say 76 to about 81, to be honest. The last album with Lionel Richie with Lady You Bring Me Up in 81 after all that, you know, but they couldn't miss Heroes, so many great songs. What ended up happening is when Lionel Richie became the primary songwriter, especially with the ballads Three Times a Lady, Steel, Sail On, Easy. I mean, when them songs started to hit, of course, Brick House came out. That was a monster hit. You know, they had the funk, you know, funny feeling. They still had the funk and the groove, but too hot to trot. But when they hit their hit, when they hit their payday, they were just as happening as any R&B funk band that was going on. So they were running shoulders with Earth, Wind and Fire, running shoulders with the Isley Brothers, you know, running shows with Cool and the Gang, running shows with P Funk. Commodores don't never quite get they due. They are one of my 10 favorite funk bands ever because I liked what they called a simmering funk. It was slow, but when it built up to a cadence, you couldn't. They had and of course, Lionel had that ow, which he was influenced by Sugar for the Higher Players, and influenced by Sly Stone and others, and Maurice White from Earth, Wind and Fire, because they were checking out everybody. But they still had their own ability. They had that kind of because that pen game was on point, and you can't really argue against that. You know, that's why Lionel Richie's one of the baddest to ever do it because when you take in his band years with the Commodores and his solo career, only someone like Michael Jackson would stand toe to toe with him as far as the hits, the impactful songs, not just having hits, but impactful songs. Because that's some song. There were some great songs associated, and his pen game changed the fortunes of the Commodores, and you know, and then to showcase the versatility. So they went just beyond R&B. They hit with pop, adult contemporary, and of course Richie wrote "Lady" for Kenny Rogers, which the Commodores turned down, which was huge on all the charts. So, but when they hit, they hit. I mean, and they had a strong live show too. The live album was on point. Um, Obviously, one of them classic songs is "Zoom," which you can never get tired of hearing. That is a powerful song. You know, they just had an uncanny ability to hit, and the greatness was the music and the songwriting. So I'd say they peak was 76 through 81. They did hit after Richie left with Night Shift, which was a tribute to Marvin Gaye and Jackie Wilson. Walter Cloud Orange stayed on board, you know. Uh, but it really, JD Nichols was a replacement, but it really wasn't never the same. I mean, you know, the peak to me, the peak and prime was 76 through 81 because they couldn't do no wrong. Jesus is love. You know, you think about the many great songs and the versatility, the range, the styling, and they were one of the baddest bands. And I think you could put Richie's catalog up against a lot of folks what he wrote, and you put those Commodore songs up. They are better than a lot of people give them credit for. Those songs still hold up. So to me, and they all went to school at Tuskegee, Alabama College, came together, had a strong groove, strong vibe, and co-produce working with James Anthony Carmichael, the producer. So 76 to 81 is what I'm thinking about their peak and their prime. But put some respect by the Commodore's name. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.